Hello everyone, this is Asra Sultana, Assistant Professor in Triple Department, working in ISL Engineering College. So, previous classes we have seen about the voltage regulation and what are the various methods to determine the voltage regulation. Okay, so let us just take a quick revision of what we have seen in the previous classes. So we have seen the definition of voltage regulation. Voltage regulation is nothing but it is a change in terminal voltage from no load to full load expressed as a percentage of full load voltage. That is E naught minus V by V into 100 or E phase minus V phase by V phase into 100 is the voltage regulation. Now, in case of small machines, we can find the regulation by direct loading. So, there are various methods to determine the voltage regulation, that is direct loading method, EMF method, MMF method, ZPF method, ASA method, two reaction theory. So, we have seen all these six methods in detail, and direct loading method is used for finding out the regulation of small machines. So what is the procedure to find out voltage regulation? First, the alternator will be driven at synchronous speed and terminal voltage will be adjusted to its rated value and load will be varied until the wattmeter and ammeter will indicate the rated values at desired power factor. Then entire load will be thrown off while the speed and the field excitation are kept constant. So we can calculate the no load voltage or open circuit voltage E naught or E phase. Then voltage regulation can be calculated as E naught minus V by V into 100. So in case of large machines, cost of finding regulation by direct loading becomes prohibitive. So we cannot go for direct method. We have to choose any other indirect method. So that can be EMF method, MMF method or ZPF method. Now what is the common thing among all these methods is that we are finding out three things, that is armature resistance, RA, open circuit or no load characteristics and short circuit characteristics. So we have to find out these three things, that is armature resistance we have to calculate or stator resistance, and we have to find out open circuit characteristics and short circuit characteristics. So armature resistance per phase can be measured directly by voltmeter and ammeter method or by using Wheatstone bridge. OC characteristics and AC characteristics you can plot. To plot the OC characteristics, we have to run the machine on no load and note down the values of voltage and excitation current. Then how to calculate short circuit characteristics? It is obtained by short circuiting the armature windings through a load resistance ammeter. Then excitation is adjusted in such a way that only 1.5 to 2 times the value of full load current will flow through it. Then we have to calculate the current, okay, short circuit current. So like this we have to calculate three things, that is RA and OC characteristics and SC characteristics. Let us do some problems based on this topic, that is by the problems based on finding out the voltage regulation of alternator. So let us see the first numerical. Effective resistance of a 2200 volts 50 Hz 440 kVA single phase alternator is 0.5 ohms. On short circuit, a field of 40 amps gives the full load current of 200 amps. The electromotive force on open circuits with same excitation is 1160 volts. Calculate the synchronous impedance and reactance. Now let us see the solution of this problem. For a single phase alternator, since the field current is same for OC and SC conditions, what we can do here, ZS, the impedance can be found out by 1160 divided by 200, that is open circuit voltage by short circuit current. Directly we are finding out this value, that is 5.8 ohms. Now XS we have to calculate. XS square will be equal to what? XS square is Z square minus R square, or XS is equal to under root Z square minus ZS square minus RA square. So ZS we have find out the value as 5.8. So 5.8 square minus RA value is given in the question as 0.5 ohms. Okay. So excess will be equal to what? Root of 5.8 square minus 0.5 square, that is I got the value as 5.7784 ohms. Let us do next numerical. A three-phase star-connected alternator is rated at 1600 kVA, 13.5 kV. The per-phase armature effective resistance and synchronous reactance are 1.5 ohms and 30 ohms respectively. Calculate voltage regulation for a load of 1.280 megawatt at power factors 0.8 leading and unity and 0.8 lagging. So for three power factors, that is 0.8 leading, unity and 0.8 lagging, we have to calculate the voltage regulation. So first let us see the given data. So load P is given as 1.28 megawatts. So we can find out the, as this is star connected, so line voltage is root 3 times phase voltage. So phase voltage is become equal to line voltage by root 3. That is 13.5 into, because it is given in kV, convert this kV into V, that is 13.5 into 10 power 3 divided by root 3. That is 7.794 volts is the value of phase voltage. Effective resistance per phase RE is given as 1.5 ohms and synchronous reactance per phase is given as 30 ohms. Now first bit we have to find out the power factor which is 0.8 leading. So load current I is equal to load in megawatt into 10 power 6 by root 3 VL cos phi. This is the formula to calculate load current, that is load in megawatt into 10 power 6 by root 3 VL cos phi. So load in megawatt is given as 1.28 into 10 power 6 divided by root 3 into VL we calculated as, VL it is given as 13.5 into 10 power 3 into cos phi is 0.8. Power factor is nothing but cos phi, so cos phi value is given as 0.8. Now we can calculate, if you know the value of cos phi as 0.8, sin phi also we can calculate, that is root of 1 minus cos square phi, that is root of 1 minus 0.8 square minus 0.6. So another method of finding out sin phi is, phi is equal to cos inverse of 0.8, then phi will be equal to 55 point some value, then sine of that value will give us the 0.6. Okay, that in that way also we are going to get the same value for sin phi. Next, calculate open circuit voltage per phase, that is root of Vp cos phi plus IRe square plus Vp sin phi plus Ixs whole square. So we can write this as Vp or Vph. Okay, anything is same. So substitute all the values. Vp is given as 7.794, cos phi is 0.8, I value is 68.4, Re is 1.5. All these are given values. Substitute all the values. Find out the value of E0 as 6860 volts. So voltage regulation we can calculate EOP minus Vp by Vp into 100, that is 6.860 minus 7.794 by 7.794, that is minus 11.98. As this is a leading power factor load, we are going to get the regulation as negative value. Whereas for unity and lagging power factor load, we are going to get it as a positive value. So at unity power factor, substitute the value of cos phi is equal to 1 in the same expression of load current and find out the value of EP and hence the value of voltage regulation. So voltage regulation value we got as 3.227% for unity power factor. Now similarly for lagging power factor we can do it. Only the difference between leading and lagging power factor is the sign of plus and minus. Minus sign for leading power factor, plus sign for lagging power factor. So for lagging power factor I got the value of regulation as 18.6%. I hope everyone understood this numerical. Let us go for next one, that is a 30 MVA 11 kV 50 Hz star connected 3-phase alternator has an effective armature resistance per phase as 0.02 ohms and synchronous reactance per phase as 2.25 ohms. Find the voltage regulation for a power factor of 0.707 lagging. What is the load angle of the alternator under this condition? Solution we will see now. Load is given as 30 MVA. Phase voltage we can calculate by line voltage divided by root 3. Line voltage is 11 kV, that is 11 into 10 power 3 by root 3 will give us the value of phase voltage. Okay, 6351 volts is the value of phase voltage. Next is effective resistance per phase it is given as 0.02 ohms here. Synchronous reactance per phase is given as 2.25 ohms. Phase current is equal to line current because it is a star connected alternator. So line current equal to phase current, that is equal to load MVA into 10 power 6 by root 3 VL. So substitute the values. We are getting the value of line current or phase current as 1574.6 amps. Now let us find out the value of sin phi. Sin phi will be equal to root of 1 minus cos square phi, that is 1 minus 0.707 square, that is minus 707. So minus sign is for lagging power factor. Taking Vp as a reference phasor, Vp is equal to Vp angle 0, that is 6.351 angle 0, and current I equal to 1.5746 angle minus 45 degrees volts, because phi equal to cos inverse of 0.707 and phi value we got it as minus 45 degrees. So I am writing the value of phi equal here in place of phi minus 45 degrees. Synchronous impedance per phase Zs is equal to root of 0.02 square plus 2.25 square, that is Ra square plus Re or Ra square plus Xs square. It is given in the question. That is one is armature resistance per phase is 0.02 ohms and synchronous reactance per phase is 2.25. So 0.02 square plus 2.25 square is giving us the value of Zs. That is in polar form I am writing here. We can write it in rectangular form also. So when you do it in calci, we can directly get it in rectangular or polar form. Okay, or we can convert it also. So Zs value I am writing in polar form as 2.25 angle 89.49 degrees ohms. Now open circuit voltage per phase, that is it can be EPH or E0P or E0, okay, anything is same. So E0P equal to V plus IZS, that is equal to, substitute the values of V and IZS. Okay, we calculated the value of V here, 6.351 angle 0 plus I value 1.574.6 angle minus 45 and Zs value is 2.25 angle 89.49. So as this is a addition, I have to convert polar to rectangular and do the addition. Then we can convert that into polar. 9223.5 angle 15.73 degrees is the value of E0P. Now calculating the voltage regulation, E0P minus V by V into 100, that is 9223.5 minus 6351 by 6351 into 100, that is 45.23. We have to calculate the load angle. Load angle is 15.73 degrees. Next numerical, a full load current of 100 amps requires an excitation current of 3 amperes when a single phase 1200 volt alternator is short circuited by an ammeter of resistance 0.01 ohms. On open circuit, the same excitation produces 350 volts. The resistance of the armature is 0.5 ohms. Calculate the regulation of alternator at 0.8 power factor leading. So let us see the solution of this problem. Rated voltage V equal to 1200 volts. Rated current is 100 amps. Effective resistance is given as 0.5 ohms. Now Xs can be calculated as root of Re square plus ammeter resistance square plus Xs square. That can be taken as OC voltage by SC current, that is open circuit voltage by short circuit current. Substitute the values, then we can find out the value of Xs. Okay, Xs is equal to I am getting it as root of 3.5 square minus 0.51 square, that is 3.4626 ohms. At 0.8 leading power factor, cos phi is 0.8 and sin phi will be 0.6. So always you have to remember this. Even after doing calculation, you are going to get the value of sin phi is 0.6. So remember that whenever cos phi is 0.8, sin phi is 0.6. Okay. So leading power factor, take it as minus. Now open circuit voltage E naught equal to root of V cos phi plus IRE whole square plus V sin phi plus IXS whole square. Substitute all the values, find out the value of E naught. Then find out the value of voltage regulation as E naught minus V by V into 100, that is minus 10.25 is the answer. Now let us see the next numerical. Alternator has an armature resistance of 0.3 ohms and leakage reactance of 1.22 ohms. The alternator supplies 100 amps current to a feeder of resistance 1.5 ohms and reactance 2.0 ohms. The voltage at the far end of the feeder is 3000 volts. The load current has a power factor of 0.8 lagging with respect to this voltage. Find the terminal voltage of the alternator and EMF generated. So diagram is given, equivalent circuit of alternator is given here. This is E naught, this is RE, XS, RF, XF, and this is VL, VT, load. Okay, values are inserted in this equivalent circuit diagram. Now we have to find out here the terminal voltage of alternator and the EMF generated. Load voltage VL is equal to 3000 angle 0. Taking VL as reference phasor. Okay, we are taking here VL as reference. Now load current IL is given as 100 angle minus 36.87. Because cos phi equal to cos inverse of 0.8 lagging, so that is minus 36.87 degrees. Feeder impedance ZF is here. Feeder impedance ZF is equal to RF plus JXF. So whatever it may be ZF or ZS or ZA, whatever it may be, the value the formula for calculating impedance will be R plus JX. Now suffixes we can change it. Okay, we can change the suffixes. So ZF equal to feeder impedance is equal to RF plus JXF, that is 1.5 plus J 2.0, that is 2.5 angle 53.13 is the value of ZF. Synchronous impedance ZS is equal to RE plus JXS. So substitute the values, we are going to get the value as 1.256 angle 76.18 degrees ohms. Terminal voltage is equal to load voltage plus voltage drop in feeder. So load voltage is 3000 angle 0 plus voltage drop is 100 angle minus 36.87 into 2.5 angle 53.13. Voltage drop formula is I into Z. Okay, so that is IL into ZF. So substitute the values. We are going to get the value of VT as 3240.76 angle 1.24 degree volts. Now generated EMF E naught is equal to Vt plus ISZS. So here we know the value of Vt, we have obtained it as 3240.76 J70. Because we are doing addition here, we can take here, we got it in rectangular form also answer. So write this in rectangular form plus IL and ZS value we got it in polar. So next step we can convert it into rectangular, then do the addition. So always remember, addition subtraction is done in rectangular form, multiplication and division is done in polar form. Okay, so addition we have done it in rectangular form and got the value as 3.337.18 33337.18 plus J 149.57, that is 3340.5 angle 2.57 degree volts. Okay. Now let us see next numerical. 3-phase star connected synchronous generator rated at 10 kVA and 230 volts has synchronous reactance of 1.2 ohm per phase and armature resistance of 0.5 ohm per phase. Calculate the following. That is, first one is percentage voltage regulation at full load and 0.8 lagging power factor. Second one is power factor of load such that the voltage regulation is 0 on full load. Calculate the value of phase voltage as line voltage by root 3, that is 230 by root 3, that is 132.79 volts. Load is given as 10 kVA and the load current is given as 10 kVA, that is 10 load current we are calculating as 10 into 10 power 3 divided by root 3 into Vp, that is 25.1 amps. Effective resistance per phase is given as 0.5 ohms. Synchronous reactance per phase is given as 1.2 ohms. Power factor is given as 0.8 and sin phi we can calculate as 0.6. Substitute all the values in EOP equation. Get the value of open circuit voltage per phase. Substitute in voltage regulation formula. We are going to get it as 21.8%. Okay, next is the phasor diagram here. taking V as the reference because the current is lagging V, and then IRE will be parallel to I, perpendicular to IRE is IXS, a vector addition of IRE and IXS is IZS. Okay. Now alpha is tan inverse of IRE by IXS, that is tan inverse of 0.5 by 1.2, that is 22.62 is the value of alpha here. This is the alpha value. Angle alpha is here. So OC is E naught, OA is V. OC is E naught and OA is V. So AC is root of IRE square plus IXS square. So AC value we got it as 32.63 volts. So OC square will be equal to OA square plus AC square. Okay. So from this we can find out the value of phi. Phi is given, phi we calculated as minus 29.68 degrees and power factor is cos phi. Cos of this minus 29.68 will give us the power factor. That is we got the value as 0.8688 leading. Next numerical, let us see. A star connected 3-phase alternator delivers a 3-phase star connected load at a power factor of 0.8 lagging. A wire connects the load and the alternator. Terminal voltage at no load is 2500 volts and at full load of 1460 kilowatt it is 2200 volts. Determine terminal voltage when it delivers a 3-phase star connected load having a resistance of 6 ohms and reactance 8 ohms per phase respectively. Assume constant current and field excitation. So load supplied is given as 1460 kilowatt. Load voltage is VL equal to 2200 volts. So we can find out load current IL is P into 10 power 3 by root 3 into V into cos phi. 478.94 amps is the value of load current I calculated as. So now load voltage per phase is line voltage by root 3, so that is 1270 volts. No load voltage per phase is 2500 by root 3, that is 1443.4 volts. No load EMF is terminal voltage plus synchronous reactance drop neglecting armature resistance, that is Vp plus JXL ILXS. So substitute all the values. We are going to get the magnitude of EOP as root of 1270 plus 287.36 x square plus 383.15 x square. So solving the equation, we are going to get the value of xs as 0.55 ohms per phase. Now when supplying a load of 6 plus J8 ohms, so load current IL is equal to EOP by xs plus ZL. So substitute the values. We are going to get the value as 138.2 angle minus 54.94 degrees. Okay, load impedance ZL equal to 6 plus J8, that is 10 angle 53.13 degree ohm. Terminal voltage is ILZL, that is IL value we calculated as 138.2 and ZL is 10. So we are calculating the phase values or magnitudes here, so that is we are not considering angles. So 1382 volts. Terminal voltage or line value is root 3 into 1382, that is 2393.7 volts is the value of terminal voltage. Next numerical, a 5 MVA 11 kV 3-phase star connected alternator is synchronized to the bus bars and operating with an induced EMF of 125% of rated voltage. If the load current is 500 amps, what is the power factor of operation? Machine has a synchronous reactance of 5 ohms and negligible resistance per phase. So IL is 500 amps, power factor angle is phi. Lagging, if it is lagging, take it as minus 5, and terminal voltage per phase is 11 into 10 power 3 by root 3, and E naught is 11 into 10 power 3 by root 3 into 1.25. Xs is given as 5 ohms. So substitute all the values in E naught and we are going to get the value of phi is equal to sine inverse of 0.5176, and cos of this value will be giving us the power factor, that is 0.855 lagging. So next numerical, we have to calculate 1000 kVA 6.6 kV 3-phase star connected synchronous generator has a synchronous reactance of 2.5 ohm per phase. It supplied full load current at 0.8 lakh power factor and rated terminal voltage. Compute the terminal voltage for the same excitation when generator supplies full load current at 0.8 power factor leading. So voltage values, current values we are calculating, then finding out the value of sin phi and V and I phase voltage and current values, and cos inverse of 0.8 is giving us the value of minus 36.87. Next, calculating the value of E. And now there is a change here in this problem, that V dash is the terminal voltage per phase in volts, and so V dash is V dash angle 0, that is I equal to 87.48 angle 36.87, and ZS is 2.5 angle 90. So EOP open circuit voltage is V dash Z angle 0 plus IZS. So we got the value as EOP is V dash minus 131.22 plus J 174.96. So EOP will be equal to root of, when we see the magnitude, it will be what? EOP square is this square, real part square plus imaginary part square, okay. So that is EOP is root of V dash minus 131.22 square plus 174.96 square. So V dash value we got it as 4072.94 volts, and terminal voltage is root 3 times this phase value, line to line voltage, okay. Line voltage is root 3 times phase voltage, so 7054 volts or 7.054 kilovolts. Synchronous generator supplies, next numerical, synchronous generator supplies rated power at point at 0.8 power factor lagging. Its resistance and synchronous reactance are 0.01 and 0.1 per unit. Calculate terminal voltage. If open circuit voltage is 2.1 per unit, what is the minimum allowable excitation voltage? Okay, write the given values. E naught, R, XS, I, cos phi, sin phi. Okay, substitute the values in E naught. We are going to get the value of E naught. Okay, this is a phasor diagram showing current as reference. Current is leading V. Then IR is parallel with I. This is IXS. E naught is equal to this plus this. Okay. So E naught square is equal to V cos phi plus IRE square plus V sin phi plus IXS square. Then substitute all the values. We are going to get the value of V as 1.336 per unit. For minimum excitation, power factor cos phi is 0. So phi will be equal to 90 degrees. And sin phi is minus 1. So substitute all the values. So E minimum value is 0.33615 per unit. Next numerical we will see now. A 3-phase star connected 5 kVA 400 volt 50 Hz 4-pole alternator has the following test data at rated speed. Excitation current in amperes. Okay, these are the values of excitation current in amperes. These are the per phase open circuit volts. Okay, 75, 140, 173 and so on. Second one, it is showing us the values of exciting current, short circuit line current, and third one is armature resistance per phase is 2 ohms. Draw OC and AC characteristics on a squared graph paper and then determine unsaturated value of synchronous reactance per phase in ohms and in per unit. BBT you have to calculate the per synchronous machine. Determine percent voltage regulation at rated load at 0.8 power factor lag and lead by synchronous impedance method under unsaturated condition. Draw relevant phasor diagrams. So we are going to see the OCC and SCC of the machine, that is open circuit characteristics and short circuit characteristics. Here, so unsaturated value of synchronous reactance is the value of reactance which is obtained for a linear portion of OCC. So in this diagram you can see on x-axis field current is taken and y-axis open circuit volts is taken to plot the OCC graph. Then short circuit current in amperes is taken and we are plotting the short circuit characteristics. Okay, by taking these values, okay, already values are given in the question and we are plotting this OCC and SCC from these given values. Then for a field current of 1 amps, open circuit line EMF is given as 140 volts, short circuit current is given as 3.6 amps, So synchronous impedance Zs can be calculated as open circuit voltage by short circuit current. All these are per phase values, that is 140 divided by 3.6, 38.88 ohms. Then armature resistance per phase is given as 2 ohms. Synchronous reactance Xs can be calculated as root of Zs square minus Re square, that is 38.84 ohms. Rated phase voltage is given is line voltage by root 3, because this is a star connected alternator. So 400 by root 3 is 231 volts. Phase current I equal to line current. So that is 5 into 10 power 3 by root 3 into 400, that is 7.217 amps. So per unit value of synchronous reactance Xs is equal to Ixs by Vp. That I am getting the value as 1.213 per unit. For 0.8 lagging power factor, cos phi is 0.8 and sin phi is 0.6. So open circuit voltage per phase E0 is equal to root of Vp cos phi plus IRe whole square plus Vp sin phi plus Ixs whole square. Substitute all the values in this to get the value of open circuit voltage per phase as 463.88 volts. Next we are calculating percentage voltage regulation as EOP minus Vp by Vp into 100. 100.81% is the value of voltage regulation. For 0.8 leading power factor, cos phi is 0.8 and sin phi will be minus 0.6. Open circuit voltage per phase will be equal to 244.5 volts and voltage regulation is 5.844%. Thank you everyone. I hope everyone understood the problems on voltage calculation of voltage regulation. Thank you students.